shoot. He's not bleeding very much, but I feel like it was a good shot. I also think it was a very small deer. Oh man, and there it is. Right, so I found her. Definitely the smallest deer I've ever shot. It's hard to know when they're alone. She was in by herself. But I do have 2 tags, so I'll throw my bonus doe tag on her. Not a lot of meat. Probably won't do that again, but I'm still very happy to have got one. Yeah, I'm not used to them being completely by themselves when they're this small, and she was alone, so it's kind of hard to tell how big she was. But regardless, I'm excited about it, and I'm very grateful also. Shooting coming from all over the place. I got really nervous when she got up and ran. I feel a lot better now that I found her. She's very small though, and I just built a deer cart. So that'll be a good one to try it out on at least. And I have 1 more tag left. My tag that's left is a either sex tag, so I could get a buck or I could get a doe. This time we're going to try for big ones only. I'm still pretty happy with her. Don't know how everyone else is going to feel, but it was my tag, I guess. It's 8:02 and it's going to start like downpouring here, I think around 9:30. So I'm going to sit for about an hour, and then I'm going to cut up my deer today because it's going to be like 55 degrees later. Probably going to turn that one into burger. I'm watching a couple does move through a field that's not our property, so I'm hoping they're going to loop around within the hour. Only big ones this time. This is a deer cart I made out of some old crutches, whatever this black thing is, and an old kid's bike trailer. That's a pretty small deer. I think it'll work really good on that. I'm gonna have to take the long way. I can't just drive up because my uncle's sitting in a tree right by the road that I drive on, so I'm gonna just try to pull it with this thing. I just got her cleaned and loaded up. Thing keeps getting smaller, honestly, but it's probably gonna be good for a whole bunch of burger. I'm gonna go see if I can buy some eggs at a gas station and have some steak and eggs for lunch or for dinner tonight. Now we gotta pull this little cart all the way through here and hope we don't get hung up on a bunch of stuff. I need to get into better shape. I can barely get Bambi through the woods. It's all loaded up and ready to go. It's smaller, but it'll taste really good, I'm sure. This one's also just a little one. I could have shot her, but I think we should leave some ponds in the woods. She is looking at something. Hopefully a big one's coming out. She's ripping up turnips. I think this one's actually bigger than the one I shot, but I don't think I should kill another baby. She's pretty though, fun to watch. There's a whole bunch out in the field, but they're like 300 spike buck come through, a really nice spike. I have my younger cousin with me today. He's only got a deer one time when he was 16 and he's like 23 now. So I let him shoot that. He hit it, it looked like a really high shoulder shot though, and it ran onto some other people's land. That was about an hour ago. He's off looking for blood right now, and I'm gonna sit and try to film my second tag. I'm just cooking up some itty bitty tenderloins from yesterday and a little piece of the back strap for me and my cousin just to have a little taste of venison. He is pretty bummed out, and I mean I am too. He did hit that buck high in the shoulder, probably in that dead zone. We looked for about 2 hours, tracked it. Well, we didn't really track it because we didn't find any blood and we didn't find any bone or fur, but we went running around in the woods for about 2 hours just looking for any kind of sign. Kept track of where we were looking on the Onyx map, and my uncle went out looking for it as well. There's just no sign of it, so I'm pretty sure it is alive but with a hole in it. There's that meat cooking up in some butter.
Okay.
I'm cutting up the fawn I got right now. This is the back leg, so that is the little football roast I got out of it. I am getting more meat than I thought I would, and I'll show you guys and weigh what it yields when I'm done. Mom's doing all the vacuum packing and the labeling for me, because I hate that part, and it takes too long if I cut it all up and then do it afterwards. And then we are cooking up a little bit of a middle of my butchering session treat. I just finished cutting up my deer and Mom finished packaging it. This is what we got for meat except for what we've eaten already. I did have to throw away most of both front shoulders